The life of a self-employed creative is tough. One day you're top of the world with praise, then the next you roll out of bed realizing you barely have enough for the train into the city, so you walk. I'd been avoiding these dinner plans for a long time now, not because I didn't want to see him, rather I feel like I'd just changed so much that I couldn't really offer the encouragement he might want. We'd arranged to meet here once I'd began wrapping up this creative project he started, but little did he know it had taken a lot longer than, well, both of us expected. The whole idea of meeting him made me very nervous. I mean, I wasn't up for that sort of thing. I have problems of my own.
Yeah, man, I'm really excited to meet you.
I don't know what to say.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like a bit nervous, or I don't know, I wasn't sure what to expect. We're probably a lot different to what you would expect or something. I don't know, I was just nervous to, front up what I've been doing for the past, freaking ages. You still got the stripy blue sweater, that's good.
Well, just needs a bit of stitching here and there,
Classic 2018, yeah. Nothing that I wouldn't expect.
I'm kind of disappointed you're not wearing it.
Yeah, styles change, I mean, look at my hair. and how are things going, just in general, anyways?
Yeah, it's not bad.
We ate and talked for a while about his travels and ideas for the future, and I mentioned some of the projects I'd been working on. I was surprised to find his company more familiar than I anticipated. As removed from his motivations as I was, it was still me talking. The same frustrations with the world, the same passions to change things. And finally, although accidentally, we got around to delving into the dinner's subject matter. These videos I'd been making for the time I'd been away.
And you're stoked with the facial hair you can grow now, kind of?
I mean, maybe not my taste right now, but maybe in 3 to 6 months.
6 months. Try 6 years, maybe?
Oh? I don't know, I kind of expect it to be a bit sooner or something,
Yeah, well, good things take time,
Yeah, I'm pouring everything into this, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm not getting results or something,
Yeah, but it depends what you mean by results.
Yeah, I know, but think of it from my perspective. It's a whole coming of age thing. I've turned 19 and I've just come back from overseas, and I've been doing this every day for the past 2 years, and surely I should start seeing results soon.
It's reasonable. I get where you're coming from, but what I just say is, look. You've got so many exciting projects and adventures to look forward to. Don't get so hung up on the success of things, whatever that means.
Yeah, look, but I've been in this for so long, it feels like, and just to tell me straight to my face that it's going to be even longer than I would have thought it would be, what? How am I meant to react to that? Surely you've got to give me something,
On this crazy, pursuit of storytelling for the past 5-6 years, we've been able to go to some pretty incredible places and weird pockets of the world I could have never imagined. In these places, I have met so many people, united for an instant, and shared these really profound experiences with people. And one of these places I was in, all of my friends were going somewhere for the weekend or something like that, but I had this mountain village sort of place that I really wanted to go to. While I was organising all of this stuff, it just so happened that there's actually someone else who wanted to come. But they weren't some savvy video maker or anything like that. It was this guy who was, old enough to be my dad, even older, I think. And so we decided to go together, and everyone's sort of laughing because it's this father-son sort of dynamic. But I was stoked to have someone to come along, and so we went and took the most beautiful bus ride up there. And we kind of did the sightseeing throughout the day and things like that. And we went after dinner that night. And you probably know and understand when I travel, like it's very frugally. But tonight we were going to this like very nice restaurant. You know, he's looking at the menu and he's like, oh, yeah, we'll try some of this, we'll try some of this. I'm like, fuck, I hope he doesn't want to just like split the bill because I don't know if I have that money or whatever. But you know, as all of this the beautiful food is coming out, we're having an equally like enriching conversation. You know, I'm quizzing him on, you know, where did you grow up and why are you traveling? He wasn't any, you know, rich, famous, successful artist. You know, he was just saying, you know what, I just had a pocket of time that was open and my family encouraged me to go and do something that I don't know, I'd always wanted to do. So we came to this place. And he kind of says to me, he's like, you know, Caleb, I know what it's like to be young, and I know what it's like to be a traveller, and I know what it's like to be an artist and a storyteller and someone passionate about making the world a better place. Anyway, he says there comes a time where you will be in my position and it'll be your duty to sort of shepherd the next generation or the next wave of wide-eyed, moody-middle children traveling the world. And he did that by, you know, listening intently to my questions and concerns, offering advice, but only when like really necessary, and like footing the bill of the restaurant actually, which was great. I had the best food ever, and he was like, yeah, I'll pay for this too, but only on one condition, that when you get to this point in your life, you offer that too for someone else. I know we had this in plan for a while, and I don't know, I kind of do feel that sort of full circle moment, some sort of finality, yeah. So I don't know if I have much to offer you other than that little story.
I talked to Zeroff, but I feel like I could begin to see the cogs moving in his head. And although I couldn't afford it, I paid for dinner that night and I began my long walk home. It's funny, these people who you encounter in your life then never see again. I've met a lot of people I thought would be important to me, but it's really the ones you don't expect that impact you the most. The ones you don't even have time to say thank you to. I had nowhere else to go, so I began to meander down to the water. I always felt more comfortable there. Waves wrestled each other and the light floated winningly on top. I wondered what was in there. And I gazed out at the city, all those lights giving so many people somewhere, a glow to read, a blaze to slumber, or a gleam to navigate. How could it ever have been for nothing?